Ladies and gentlemen, this is an event of international magnitude. Photographers from around the world as they are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
Coming down the aisle with Mr. Fuji is the champion from Polynesia Islands, weighing 550 pounds, Yokozuna!
One thing, Corey, he's 550 pounds, bigger than he's ever been.
And I understand Hulk Hogan trimmed down so he can have more speed, more endurance. But I'll tell you something, Hogan's got to take him out early.
This is going to answer a lot of unanswered questions from WrestleMania 9. A lot of pressure on the president of WWE for what he did. But this is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan. Let the winner be the winner.
One thing's for sure, Hogan will be quicker. He will be faster than he's ever been in any previous title defense.
Well, this is going to be interesting because he's wrestling a fresh Yokozuna this time. Not a man who's already wrestled a 15-minute match with Bret the Hitman Hart.
Well, Hogan and Yokozuna's last match lasted less than 30 seconds when Hogan won the title at WrestleMania.
Well, I can tell you, this match will go much longer. Yokozuna will not be caught by surprise this time.
Listen to this. What a phenomenal ovation for the WWE Champion.
His opponent, coming down the aisle with his manager, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, from Venice Beach, California, weighing in 302 pounds, the WWE Champion, Hulk Hogan.
You can feel this facility shake, literally moving. The rafters shaking with the ovation of the WWE Champion, Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan thrives on these people. He thrives on the Hulksters, the little Hulksters. This is what keeps this man going.
Hulk Hogan's relying on the fans. He wants to hear them cheer. He wants to draw strength from them. But Yokozuna's focused. He has not taken his eyes off Hulk Hogan. He is ready, believe me.
The Hulkster ready for war, and you can bet, ladies and gentlemen, it will be warfare here.
Well, he's been saying for weeks that he is going to be the first man to slam Yokozuna.
Oh, nobody slams Yokozuna.
Well, we'll see. Hulk Hogan wanted to prove it was not a fluke that he beat Yokozuna. And now, we're going to find out if it was a fluke or not. The challenger not taking their eyes off the championship.
And the champ is staring daggers right back at the opposition.
Michael Cole alongside Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, emanating from King of the Ring, 1993. Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and wipe Hulkamania off the map.
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client, and 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE Champion.
But that night was mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just been to battle with Bret Hart to win the title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania 9. This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, and we're going to find out who's the true champion.
We know the sold-out crowd here in Dayton is firmly behind the Hulkster. Hogan is relying on the fans. He wants to hear them cheer. He wants to draw strength from all of them. Slugging it out, toe-to-toe now. It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders. Measuring him now, lining it up.
This is an event of international magnitude. Photographers from around the world, including a large contingent from Japan, are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
A lot of pressure on the former champion. There is no way Mr. Fuji and Yokozuna can return to Japan and lose face.
And the Hulkster may have some self-imposed pressure. He not only wants to win, he stated that he wants to pick up the 550-pound Yokozuna and slam the Giant's carcass through the ring.
An effective shove there sends a message. Moves from the ring to the outside. He gets back into the ring. Big clothesline.
Put into the corner. What could be next?
Clothesline in the corner. Hulk Hogan, a five-time champion now. This is his first title defense.
The Hulkster has spent the last 2 months in Hollywood due to prior commitments, but you've got to understand that Hulk never expected to be WWE Champion coming out of WrestleMania.
Well, now that Hogan has emerged from his paradise, the gravity of this situation with Yokozuna is going to hit him like thunder.
Hogan winning that exchange.
Looking to seal the deal, guys.
No, he pops the shoulder before three.
Somehow, some way.
Counter. He knew just what to do.
The wind-up and the pitch.
The champion into the pin. A close count for the challenger.
You have to think this battle is starting to weigh down on him.
Oh, what a response. Ooh, avoided the attack with a nasty chop block.
Able to slip out of that one.
Yokozuna gets countered. Shoulders are down.
Is this enough to retain?
Emphatic kick out for the challenger.
Staying in this one.
Scoop slam by Hogan. And here comes the patent and the leg drop.
And there it is. The title's not going anywhere tonight.
Transitions to the cover.
But is it enough? What? What just... I can't.
Agreed, Saxton. Looks like there's no limit to how much damage this superstar can absorb.
And no doubt Hogan has found a groove in this match. He can't become discouraged now. Yokozuna saw it coming.
Some folks thought Bret Hart should have had this rematch against Hogan, but the president of WWE has made the controversial decision to give Yokozuna the title match.
Indeed, there will be no rematch for Bret, who, I might add, lost the title after Mr. Fuji interfered on Yokozuna's behalf. Instead, he was given it.
he capitalized on that opportunity, already defeating Razor Ramon and Mr. Perfect tonight. Now, can he finish the job in the main event and win the King of the Ring? Countering each other again and again.
Oh! Now a big swing of momentum against Hogan.
Yokozuna taking the fight to Hulk Hogan. The Hulkster's rocked.
And Yokozuna just loves backing Hogan into a corner like this. Relentless dominant.
Dragging his opponent out of the corner and a thunderous headbutt from Yoko.
It is only going to get worse for the opponent of Yokozuna. From the middle rope.
Bonsai. The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
Oh no, bear hug applied. This is not good for the Hulkster.
Yokozuna applying the
bear hug cinched in. Gotta find a way out and catch your breath.
Look at this, no quit whatsoever. Raining down elbows and escaping the bear hug. Using the elbow to escape the attack.
As we get deep into this match, you have to be impressed by a man the size of Yokozuna exhibiting this level of stamina.
Everything about Yokozuna is impressive, Cole. He's gone from 500...
Yoko now, belly-to-belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan's starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
That boot, Yoko staggering,
Here we
he's
go.
down.
Drop the leg, Hogan, drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here?
Just a relentless assault from Yokozuna.
Yokozuna making Hogan regret wanting this match. I love it. Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble.
Ooh, he fends that off.
Hogan managing to get some control back now.
Could be a chance for Hulk to change the complexion of this match. Down to
Opponent, we have a pin for the title. Kicks out.
So close. That could have been it.
Oh.
drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Caught with the elbow. Headed out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Boom, what a punch.
Hogan's hanging in there, bringing the fight to Yokozuna.
As we've seen so often in the past, Hogan is ready for any giant. Hulk Hogan, Yokozuna, two giants who will not stay down.
And they are fighting for the greatest prize in our sport.
A move made synonymous with Hulk Hogan. Leg drop.
Chance to retain here. The champ might have put this one to bed.
Very few superstars possess the fortitude to do what we just witnessed. Very few? How about almost none? This match just went to the next level.
We've seen more UFOs than people kick out against Hogan, guys. We're in uncharted waters, and frankly, so is Hogan.
Trying to get vertical, but he has no idea he's in the line of fire. From the top.
Fist directly in the gut.
Yokozuna's pushing back now.
But Yokozuna still has to do more to get this fully in his favor. Boom.
The big man, Yokozuna.
Devastating leg drop. An attack of luck.
Champs down. This one's for everything.
And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout, and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan, and every newspaper in Japan is going to be filled with pictures of our new WWE Champion.
One of the toughest teams in WWE history.
Nearly 600 pounds of pure savagery.
Is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Asa at a combined weight.
The Steiner brothers getting a tremendous ovation here in their first WrestleMania. And we'll see if they can carry on Michigan's winning ways.
And their opponents at a combined weight.
WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE, but both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
You have to imagine whichever team wins this high-profile fight becomes an instant top contender for the Tag Team Championship. And with two teams this physical on such a big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight.
The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight. These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals.
Being placed in the corner here. Oh, an overhand punch.
I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal take-no-prisoners offense of the Head Shrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite, scratch, and claw their way to a win. Rulebook be damned.
And with Rick and Scott coming from an amateur collegiate background, they might be a bit more hesitant to bend the rules. Hopefully the Steiners can adapt, and fast. The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like...
Trying to put this thing away!
Shoulders down, roll up. Powers through after two.
That was a long 2 count there.
Momentum moving towards Samu's corner.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the head shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners.
And he gets directed into the corner.
And Samu's plans failed there.
Pulls their opponent in, belly to belly. Tag is good.
Oh, going up to the top rope.
Aided cross body on the mark.
And now he's looking to lock in this submission.
Coquina clutch locked in.
And this is going to cause so much agony.
Trying to escape, and yes, he's able to get free from that submission hold. Clothesline. So effective.
Oh, headbutt.
Nothing pretty about that.
And gets sent right into the corner.
Steiner cuts him off.
Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
The head shrinker's accompanied to ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the future that could follow the lineage of Yoko.
Makes the much-needed tag.
And he avoids what was coming.
Boom! Good defense from him.
Continuous counters. These superstars looking locked in. Oh, God!
WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Odds makers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leaving Vegas with the gold tonight.
Just like that, sent out of the ring.
And he's ready to switch things up, tagging out.
The ref took the brunt of that one. As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and some of WCW's biggest events. But even those can't hold a candle to the spectacle of WrestleMania. Fatu taking a moment to see if the fans will show some love.
And he gets sent back into the ring. Before this match began, you heard the Steiners speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off.
Got the full Nelson.
Slam! Oh, my goodness. Ah, what a smash!
That is just insulting.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
Uh-oh. Steering clear there. And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the head shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these four behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act. To follow, guys. Gets the reversal. What a counter.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Fatu taking a moment to soak it all in.
Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it.
And into the corner he goes.
Steiner's caught with a reversal. Running bulldog.
Counters and counters. Each superstar looking dialed in.
Shoulder tackle.
And just when he needed it most, he got the tag.
Oh, man, he is fired up now.
Big clothesline.
Vicious right forearm.
And that blow has him wavering.
This has been an arduous tag match, but you could be in much worse shape.
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the head shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it. Great ring awareness with the hip toss.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring. Samu setting himself up top.
Launching.
Totally missed that one. And now propped up in the corner. Tag made. Classic Steiner Brothers tag team. Up to the top rope. Here comes the Steinerizer. Connecting big time.
Big move from the Steiner.
Makes the cover.
Might present things.
Referee becoming collateral damage. And guys, what a war we're witnessing between the Steiners and the head shrinkers.
In the middle rope. Going airborne with the bulldog. Is that enough to finally put down the head shrinkers? And a win for the Steiner brothers.
Here are your winners, Rick and Scott, the Steiner Brothers.
What a physical match. What a war we've just seen, ladies and gentlemen.
What a hard-fought victory for these two brothers from Michigan.
One of the toughest teams in WWE. Big fight feel in Las Vegas as gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching four men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it. The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal, take-no-prisoners offense of the Head Shrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite, scratch, and claw their way to a win. Rulebook be damned.
And with Rick and Scott coming from an amateur collegiate background, they might be a bit more hesitant to bend the rules. Hopefully the Steiners can adapt, and fast. Sent into the corner. One step ahead there. Samu and Fatu, already some success in the tag division tonight. Could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions. And he's primed to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well.
Oh, vicious headbutt. Ooh.
Forearm to the jaw.
Just like that, Rick finds a counter.
Samu now held tight.
Tag.
Samu avoids that one.
The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right. A big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division and a substantial winner's purse.
I don't think the Head Shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matters, Saxton, but they are dead set on proving they're the toughest dudes around.
He puts him into the corner.
He tags out.
Caught with a lariat.
So much damage inflicted.
As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter pin.
Here we go.
Gets the shoulder up. Wow, what's it going to take?
Just using the adrenaline to stay in the match. We're no closer to a winner just yet.
Tags made. Steiner's looking to put their opponent away. Heading up now to the top rope. Here comes the classic move.
Steinerizer!
Is that enough to finally put down the Head Shrinkers? And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all 4 men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the Head Shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these 4 behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys. And I'm going for the win.
And a win for the Steiner brothers.
Here are your winners, Rick and Scott.
WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. 2 very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE, but Both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
You have to imagine whichever team wins this high-profile fight becomes an instant top contender for the Tag Team Championship. And with two teams this physical on such a big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight.
And now placed in the corner. Headbutt!
The head shrinker's accompanied at ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the future that could follow the lineage of Yoko.
I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal take-no-prisoners offense of the head shrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite, scratch, and claw their way to a win. Rulebook be damned.
And with Rick and Scott coming from an amateur collegiate background, they might be a bit more hesitant to bend the rules. Hopefully the Steiners can adapt, and fast. WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Odds makers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leaving Vegas with the gold tonight.
He's got him down. This could be it.
Gets the shoulder up and one.
And those kickouts are only going to get harder.
Placing him in the corner.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
There's the tag.
Tag made. Double team coming. As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania? And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the head shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
Running bulldog.
And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the head shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these four behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough...
From the top. Completely missed the mark there.
Picked up and being carried around now.
Nice scoop slam.
Here's the tag.
And now the tag.
Ooh.
Forearm. And he's busted open. We need to get the doctors out here quick.
Headbutt to the gut. Before this match began, you heard the Steiners speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off.
Fatu got surprised there.
Ooh, clothesline delivered.
Waist lock. Able to counter. Look at fighting out.
Manages to fight out with a series of punches.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Going straight to the top turnbuckle.
From the top. All the way to the outside.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back. propped up in the corner. Here's the tag. Tandem offense on the horizon here. They have their opponent driven down face first.
And the head shrinkers just might have it.
And Fatu into the pin for the win. And the head shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the head shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue chip talent with a bright future.
On his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
His opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion.
You can see it in the eyes of each individual. Only razor-sharp focus when this much is on the line.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third...
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. This is locked in. Looking to get out of this, and yes, able to slip out of the hold. Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HBK earlier today. I couldn't even get him to crack a smile at all.
Well, that's just because no one's ever happy to see you, Saxton.
If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that will take everything the young Maivia's got, but you're right. It could be his best path to his first championship win.
Goodness.
Early cover for the title. He throws his shoulder up before two.
Definitely looks in a hurry to finish things.
Lifted way up.
Oh, atomic drop. An onslaught of offense from Helmsley.
Maivia just getting smothered by Helmsley at the moment.
Ooh, he saw it coming.
Now that could be a first step towards Rocky gaining control.
Rocky could be turning his fortunes around.
Chucked right out of the ring.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
Bruising attack to the stomach.
And Rocky there not showing any signs of being intimidated. And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old block.
Notwithstanding as well the genes of his grandfather, the incomparable Peter Maivia, Chief Maivia.
Oh boy, they don't come any tougher than Peter Maivia. And a series of vicious stomps.
Thunder and lightning raining down on the challenger here.
Tossed back into the ring. He's really pushing the limit here, getting close to a count out.
And back in. He was dangerously close to being counted out of this one.
Look at this heel hook. This is how you punish your opponent, and he's enjoying every minute of it.
And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You talk about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're...
Great trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in?
Oh, this is going to hurt the legs.
desperately trying to resist. Trapped here.
Look at this, look at this. Pounded away. Oh, and that'll break it up. He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor. Maivia way up high.
Take off.
Look out below.
That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that.
And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can't be won outside of the squared circle. Inconspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Live, worldwide television. He's got to have a stomach full of butterflies. My goodness!
And then look at that!
Helmsley looking to bait his opponent into a mistake.
Just manages to beat... Uh-oh, we know what's next. Pedigree! The champ delivering when it counts.
And a heartbreaking loss for the young upstart, Rocky Maivia.
Here is your winner, and still
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place.
The champ with the cover. And a heartbreaking loss for the young upstart, Rocky Maivia.
Here is your winner, and
the Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop that from happening. And as far as Helmsley is concerned, Maivia is barely even worth his time. Elbow drop. Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HBK early.
Cobra clutch cinched in. The Cobra clutch is in.
In trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up. Maivia way up high.
Now's the time to beat the from way up.
Oh, went for it all, but gets nothing. Boom, what a forearm. And Byron Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth.
Going head to head.